Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for you today. You've been sensing something doesn't feel right about a particular woman in your life lately. Maybe she entered your family circle recently, or perhaps someone who was already there has suddenly become more present and involved. Those nagging doubts and strange feelings you've been having aren't paranoia or overthinking. The powerful guardian angel, Archangel Michael, is watching over you right now, and he has detected a deeply troubling situation developing around this woman. Those blue flashes you've seen from the corner of your eye when she's around, the protective thoughts that suddenly come to mind about your family, the dreams where you feel like someone is wearing a mask. These are all urgent signs from Archangel Michael trying to reach you before something serious happens. He wants you to know that divine protection is surrounding you during this dangerous time. Archangel Michael's energy of truth and revelation is with you as you hear this message. His sword of light is ready to cut through the deception that has been carefully woven around you and your loved ones. The fact that you found this message today is divine intervention, because what Archangel Michael needs to reveal about this woman cannot wait any longer. Archangel Michael has revealed something shocking about this woman that will change everything you thought you knew about her. She is living under a completely false identity. The name she gave you when she entered your life is not her real name. This isn't about a simple nickname or a preference for being called something different. This is deliberate, calculated deception, designed to hide her true past from you and your family. She has carefully constructed an entirely fake persona, complete with false stories about her background, her family, and her history. Her real name is connected to actions and situations she desperately doesn't want anyone to discover. She specifically chose your family because of what you represent: your stability, your reputation, your resources, or your connections. The false identity she's using allows her to operate in your life without being recognized by people who know her true history. What makes this so dangerous is that her true intentions are far darker than the helpful, caring, supportive mask she wears around you. She didn't stumble into your life by accident or coincidence. Every interaction has been planned and calculated. This woman poses a real threat to your family's safety, peace, and well-being because the person you think you know simply doesn't exist. The friendly, trustworthy woman you've welcomed into your life is a complete fabrication hiding someone with very different motives. Now, Archangel Michael wants you to recognize the signs of this deception that you may have noticed but dismissed as unimportant. Think about how this woman reacts when conversations turn to the past. She skillfully changes the subject when old friends, previous jobs, or childhood memories come up. She gives vague answers about where she lived before or deflects with questions about your own history instead. Have you noticed her reluctance to be in photographs that might be posted on social media? She always has an excuse. The lighting is bad, she's not ready, or she prefers to take the pictures instead of being in them. This isn't vanity or shyness. She's afraid of being recognized by people who knew her under her real identity. Pay attention to how she never provides specific details about her past. Her stories about previous experiences are always general and brief. She mentions a job, but never the company name. She talks about family, but their names and locations remain mysteriously unclear. Watch her body language when certain topics arise. She becomes tense, her voice changes slightly, or she suddenly becomes very busy with something else. Notice how she seems overly interested in learning personal information about your family. She asks detailed questions about your relationships, your finances, your plans, and your daily routines. This information gathering goes far beyond normal friendly curiosity. She also prefers cash transactions and seems uncomfortable with situations requiring official identification or documentation. Technology makes her nervous because digital records can be traced back to her real identity, Archangel. Michael now reveals what this woman is really hiding from and why she needed to create a false identity. Her true name is connected to a past she cannot allow to be discovered. This might involve legal troubles she's trying to escape, damaged relationships where she burned bridges and can't return, or harmful behavior patterns that destroyed her reputation in previous communities. Some women using false identities are running from debt collectors, legal consequences, or people they've harmed in the past. Others are escaping situations where their real name would immediately trigger warnings from people who know they're true. History. What makes this particularly concerning is that your family isn't her first target. She has likely used different false identities with other families before you. She scouts for families like yours, stable, trusting, generous people with something she wants or needs. This could be financial security, social connections, a safe place to hide, or access to opportunities she couldn't get under her real name. She studies families carefully before inserting herself into their lives, learning their vulnerabilities and what approach will be most effective. The network she operates within may include others who help maintain these false identities. She might have fake references, created social media profiles, or people who will vouch for her false history if asked. This level of deception requires planning and resources, which means she's done this before and knows exactly how to manipulate. Trusting families. Her presence in your life serves a specific purpose that benefits her while potentially harming you. She gains access to your resources, your reputation, your connections, or your family's trust and affection. Meanwhile, the risks of your family increase every day she maintains. This deception in your lives, Archangel Michael is offering his powerful spiritual protection to help you navigate this dangerous deception. His divine light can penetrate any illusion and reveal the truth you need to see. Begin each morning with this prayer. Archangel Michael, I call upon your sword of truth to cut through all deception around me and my family. Surround us with your blue light of clarity and protection. Help me see clearly what is hidden and guide me to take the right actions to keep my family safe. Create strong spiritual boundaries using blue light visualization. See yourself and your family surrounded by a bright blue shield that allows truth to enter while blocking all deception and manipulation. When this woman is present, mentally strengthen this shield and call upon Archangel Michael to stand guard beside you. His presence will help you remain clear-headed and less susceptible to her carefully crafted persona. Sound clearing is particularly effective against deception energies. After this woman leaves your home, clap your hands 3 times while stating, "All false energies and deceptions must leave this space immediately. Only truth and authentic love remain here." Follow with the sound of a bell or wind chimes to further clear the lingering energy of deception that may be affecting your family's judgment. Truth. Revelation meditation connects you directly with Archangel Michael's guidance. Sit quietly and breathe in bright blue light, asking to see the truth about this woman's real identity and intentions. Trust the insights and intuitive messages you receive during this practice. Often, important details about her deception will become suddenly clear. Carry a piece of clear quartz or blue stone with you when interacting with this woman. These crystals help maintain mental clarity and make it harder for deceptive people to cloud your judgment. Place similar stones around your home to create an environment where truth naturally surfaces and lies become difficult to maintain. Archangel Michael advises caution in how you handle this dangerous situation. Direct confrontation may not be the safest approach initially, especially since you don't yet know the full extent of what she's hiding or how desperate she might become if cornered. Instead, begin by quietly verifying information she's given you. Check social media profiles, search for her supposed previous addresses, or look up companies she claims to have worked for. Do this research privately without alerting her to your suspicions. Create natural distance while you gather more information. Become less available for her visits or calls. When interactions are necessary, keep them brief and in public places rather than in your home. Avoid sharing additional personal information about your family's plans, finances, or daily routines until you understand her true identity and intentions. Protect family members who may be more trusting or vulnerable to her manipulation. Children and elderly relatives often become attached to deceptive people who shower them with attention. Gently increase supervision of these interactions without creating alarm. Document everything you discover about her. Inconsistencies and false information. Keep records of what she's told you about her past, and note when these stories change or contradict each other. This documentation may become important if you need to involve authorities later. Build a support network of trusted friends or family members who can help you verify information and provide backup if the situation escalates. Don't try to handle this deception alone. Divine timing will show you when to take more direct action. But preparation and caution are essential right now for your family's safety. Discovering that someone you trusted is living under a false identity creates deep emotional wounds that need spiritual healing. The betrayal you feel is completely natural. You opened your heart and home to someone who was deliberately deceiving you and your family. Begin processing these feelings without judgment. You are not foolish for trusting someone who presented themselves as trustworthy. This deception was carefully crafted to fool good-hearted people like yourself. Family members may react differently to this revelation. Some might feel angry, others scared, and some may even defend this woman despite the evidence. Allow everyone to process this shock in their own way while maintaining family unity. Hold family meetings where everyone can share their feelings and concerns without judgment. Release any guilt about not recognizing the deception sooner. Archangel Michael wants you to know that trusting, generous people are often targeted specifically because their loving nature makes them less suspicious of others' motives. Your kindness is not a weakness. It's a gift that unfortunately was exploited. Strengthen your family bonds through this challenging experience. Create more family time focused on authentic sharing and connection. This helps rebuild the sense of safety and trust that may have been damaged by this woman's deception. Energy healing for your home space is essential. The presence of someone living a complete lie creates energetic residue that can affect your family's ability to trust their own instincts. Burn sage or incense throughout your home while declaring that all deceptive energies must leave and only truth and authentic love may remain. Archangel Michael offers guidance to protect your family from similar deceptions in the future. Learn to recognize red flags when new people enter your life. Be cautious of individuals who seem too perfect, who shower you with excessive attention early in the relationship, or who seem unusually interested in your family's personal details. Trust your intuition when something feels off about someone's stories or behavior. Verify important information about new people in appropriate ways. This doesn't mean being paranoid or rude, but rather exercising reasonable caution. Check references, look up social media profiles, and pay attention to consistency in the stories they tell about themselves. Teach family members to trust their instincts about people. Children and teens especially need to know they can share concerns about adults without fear of being dismissed. Create family communication where everyone feels safe expressing doubts or uncomfortable feelings about new people. Establish family protocols for how quickly you invite new people into your most personal spaces and activities. Taking relationships slowly allows Time to observe behavior patterns and verify information naturally. Maintain regular spiritual protection practices that keep your family's discernment sharp. When your spiritual awareness is strong, deceptive, people find it much harder to maintain their false personas around you. Continue working with Archangel Michael's guidance to maintain this protective awareness in your daily life. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now with urgent guidance about this dangerous situation. His sword of truth is ready to cut through the web of deception that has been carefully woven around your family. This divine warning came to you at exactly the right moment, before this woman realizes you're beginning to see through her false identity. The window of time to protect your family safely is limited. You must take action now while you still have the advantage of knowing the truth. While she believes her deception is still working, begin implementing the protection practices immediately. Don't wait until tomorrow or next week. Your family's safety and peace depend on acting on this divine guidance right now. Show your appreciation for Archangel Michael's protective intervention by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the connection between your reality and divine protection, allowing continued guidance as you navigate this challenging situation. Trust that this revelation, though disturbing, arrived at precisely the moment when divine intervention could make all the difference for your family's safety.